Hey everyone, welcome back to another video from Crypto Busy. My name is Tom, and in today's video I'll be going over a very interesting ICO project. It's called W12. But before I jump into the video itself, don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Instagram and Facebook at Crypto Busy, where we keep you guys up to date whenever we post a new video. Also some extra content on there as well. Also, we do have two telegrams, Crypto Busy T and Crypto Busy TG. One was general crypto chat and one is an announcement channel. The general crypto chat is Crypto Busy T and the announcement channel is Crypto Busy TG. Also, we have a Patreon. We'd like to say thank you to our first Patreon, Catherine Faranini. She's been a great help to us. So do make sure you check out our Patreon, where we have like different tiers where you can check out exclusive content and also some percentages of our portfolio as well. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel and turn on the notification button if you're new. And lastly, this is a paid review. So looking over W12 itself, it's a very interesting project, and I'll tell you why. Just looking over at ICO Bench itself, W12, it's got a very good rating of 4.1. Other ones say 4.8. It's really good. The pre-ICO has actually ended, and the ICO time is currently 61 days and 13 hours. That's how long you've got left. The token itself is W12. The token price is one W12 token is 0.00035 Ethereum. So it's very small, but that's a good thing to see. Bonuses are available. MVP prototype is available as well. Platform is on Ethereum. They are accepting Litecoin, Bitcoin, and Ethereum as well. The hard cap is 30,000 Ethereum, and the country itself is in Singapore. There is a whitelist and know your customer as well. Restricted areas are the USA. So about W12, just to quickly, and there's a massive paragraph here, I'm not going to go through all of that, but just the first part of it actually is quite interesting. So W12 is a 2.0 ICO platform and blockchain protocol. You can buy ICO project tokens and return your funds in case the project turned out to be a scam or failed to execute its obligations, which I think is great. I'm just going to repeat that again. You can buy ICO projects tokens and return your funds in case the project turns out to be a scam or failed to execute its obligations. We have built a smart contract that releases the funds to ICOs only if they meet their milestones. That improves the returns by 10x or 20x because it protects investors from the 96% of ICOs that never make it. Now that's just a percentage, and that's a statistic that people like to throw out there. I mean, you know, there has been there was an article that came out that said that like 80% of the ICOs that were in 2017 turned out to be failed, or they were scams. Now that range does differ. You know, people say it's 70%, people say it's 90%, people say it's 60%. So it's really you know, what do you believe really? But the problem is that there are ICOs out there that do turn out to be scams, or they do turn out to be not failing scams and just failing projects itself. So people do end up a bit annoyed and a bit frustrated. So W12 is one of those projects out there that really helps with that issue. There's a bit more about W12 here. It says W12's mission is to minimize risk and increase the probability of investing in projects at the initial stage globally. In its turn, the W12 platform provides projects with the opportunity of raising funds at no costs and without special technical expertise by creating an environment for projects in which the path from an idea to a profitable business would be as short as possible. So there are some advantages here as well. I'm just going to go on this. I will leave the ICO Bench and the website of W12 linked in the description below, so you can check it out for yourselves. But the key advantages of W12 is it enhances early stage protect investment yield more than tenfold through the purchase of tokens, and reduces the risks for investors because you are actually purchasing the W12 token itself. The refunds up to 95% of funds invested in unreleased projects to investors, which is really good to see. Provides the possibility of limiting the scale tokens by early stage investors on exchanges immediately after ICO to prevent token price drops when the project activates the token hold function. So there's a bit more stuff about that. And, you know, just some more advantages as well. So it's really good to see, you know, ICO Bench and they're really explaining what W12 does and, you know, the sort of the advantages behind that. But just going on to the website itself, which is the important thing, they've got an app here that you can see on the phone, on the iPhone here. You can see how it looks on there. You can buy, you can see That's interesting there. So you can buy your shit tokens or you can buy shit W tokens. So that's how it sort of works there. So that's a sort of an example there what they're talking about. So protect your investment with ICO in ICO with a disruptive W12 smart contract technology for token sales. Full transparency, more trust, fewer risks. That's what they say. So you can register for the pre-sale. I think that's already ended, but the ICO is actually going on right now. And they say here that we've built smart contracts that release ICO funds to the project only following the decision of its tokens buyers once the project meets its milestones, as I mentioned. So you can see there's a project and a diagram which really explains the project of W12. And you can see the token buyer that goes to the token buyer's funds, the project fund itself. And you can see the milestones, right? And so once it's reached its last milestone, you can really take advantage of what's going on here. So you can see a detailed calculation of returns in the W12 white paper. So there is a white paper available. We'll leave that linked as well. And so going on further, you can see that the project can choose one of the 3 variants of the project fund. So ×1, that's one person here. Each token buyer acts separately and independently to make a decision about the execution of project milestones. That's 12 people here. The execution of a project milestone is confirmed by 12 independent oracles chosen randomly from the W12 network. And then that's an N number of people, so it can be as many people as you think. The execution of project milestones is confirmed by 51% vote by project token buyers. The weight of a voter's voice is proportionally to the number of tokens purchased. So you can see the differences between the 3 here. The project can issue tokens independently and sell only part of its tokens using the W12 protected model via the W12 platform. So this will allow the W12 platform to quickly cooperate with the large number of projects that carrying out their ICO, helping to quickly occupy a large market space. You can see that there's many diagrams, very descriptive here. They also have a Telegram chat, so do make sure you check out the Telegram as well. And you can kind of see how it works. I did explain it earlier in the project, but this is going a bit further into detail here. Sort of what problems do we solve, the scams, and also the funds on failed ICOs itself. So you can see another diagram here explaining what they're talking about as well. So you can sort of the scams, ICOs, and then sort of the failed ones, the gone dead, and they actually moved on to trades at 8%. They say 8% of the ICOs that are out there actually go on to onto the market, and then you can see the differences between these. Well, those percentages don't really add up, but you can kind of see the differences here on the ICO market. So you can see the prior to trading and currently trading. So you can see all of that there. And so the W12 token economy, the W12 token is used for storage of funds raised by projects on the platform. So you can see differences here and the advantages of the participating in the W12 ICO. And you've got the account type, so you can see the differences here. So the distribution itself, you can see the volume. 60% of the token sale will go there, 15% will go to the team advisors, 15% will go to the reserve fund, 5% will go to early investors, early long-term investors itself, 2% will go to integration with partners, and 2% will go to bounty, and 1% will go to airdrop itself. So it's very interesting stuff, and I talked about the tokenomics as well. So the ICO is currently going on at the moment, which is really cool to see, and you can apply for the pre-sale. So the team itself, it's a very interesting team. They've been in the space for quite some time, in the technology space for quite some time, and they are quite well educated. So that's really good to see. With the team, they're open and transparent, as you can see. That you can able to access them on Facebook, Twitter, Instagram, LinkedIn as well. So it's really good to see the differences on here. So you can talk to any of them, if you have any questions about the project itself. So that's really good to see. And they also have some advisors as well. Again, so it's really good to see that they've got good advisors and they've got a good team as well. So the partners, they got Bancor, Law and Trust, Endorse, Legal Services, and DDEX as well. And the roadmap. So that's the interesting thing. Another interesting thing about the project, the roadmap. So it started in Q4 2017. It's very interesting Roman numerals for the quarter there. So it started in Q4 2017, and you can see in Q1 2018 it's sort of testing out a few things here and there, publishing white papers, all that sort of stuff. Into Q2 2018 they started creating the W12 community, so you can see the Telegram that they've had, other things as well, testing the W12 marketplace, speeches at conferences as well, so it's really getting the name out for W12. And in Q3 2018 you can see there's more advertising campaigns, all that sort of stuff, the crowd sale, more speeches at conferences, really get the word out there. And going into Q4 the listing of the W12 token onto exchanges. That's when they plan to actually launch the token onto exchanges, so you can trade it there as well. And in Q1 2019, adding projects to the W12 platform, so really getting the ecosystem of W12 really integrated in there as well. And they go on further into Q2 2019 and to Q3 2019. Again, I'll leave the link of this website linked in the description below, so you can check it out for yourselves. So it's very interesting stuff. You can see the real-time, real-life applications. You can see that there's an example of an app here, so you can buy the I guess that's a token there of something that you would buy. Yeah, so it's very, very interesting stuff, and you've got more advantages, as I talked about earlier, the advantages of the project and the new generation of protected tokens itself. So you've got less risk, more trust, and full transparency. So that's pretty much it for the video. It's a very clean website, very good looking website. I will have to admit that's really, really good to see. The only question I would have is, do they have enough backing? Would they have, do they have the backing, all that sort of stuff to actually execute the project itself, W12? And I'm sure they do. The only thing I would say before you actually invest in these things is do your own research. Really look into it, really look into sort of articles on the internet that are out there about W12. Talk to the team itself. It's a very good team. Really look into it, read the white paper. So this is not financial advice. I'm not a financial advisor. This is me giving you the ICOs that are out there. So it's a very interesting ICO. I do like it myself. But let me know what you think in the comments below about W12. Are you investing in it? Are you not? We're very interested to hear what you guys say. But that's it from me in this video. Don't forget to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at CryptoBusy, where we keep you guys up to date when we post a new video. Also some extra content on there as well. Also, we do have two Telegrams, CryptoBusyT and CryptoBusyTG. We also have a Patreon, so do make sure you check out our Patreon. And lastly, don't forget to subscribe to the YouTube channel and turn on the notification button if you're new. And I'll see you in the next video. Thank you.